No, 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 I'm looking for real love. No, 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 I'm looking for real love. We live? We're good. We're on. Hi, everyone. My name is Bobby Para. This is the Bobby Para live show. No, what's the name of the show? Sunday Night Live with Bobby Para 2.0. I'm figuring I need someone to announce that for me. You know, maybe we'll bring some people like once a month, you know, or they'll do it for 4 shows. Have someone come on and announce the what is my show called? Sunday Night Live. Sunday Night Live with Bobby Para. So yeah, I am Bobby Para, and coming to you from our music Facebook page, Bobby Para music page. We're coming to you from Somerstown, Ontario, just outside the nation's capital, here in our beautiful country of Canada, just outside of Ottawa. And so yeah, where am I tonight?
By the beach.
I'm on the beach. Wow. So I made this beach in our living room for COVID-19 times. I brought in some sand and some ocean, and I built a beach, and that's where we are tonight. We're not in Mexico or the Caribbean, but we're in our cozy little place here in Somerstown, Ontario, on the beach. So anyways, welcome for those of you joining us now, or those of you who will join us later. As always, thank you for coming along with us here. And I'm looking at my board here. So yeah, we released the official video to Real Love this Friday, I guess. So that was a lot of fun. I want to thank everyone who helped participate in that video, and of course the creators, Jessica and Willow Sound, and April, who was here managing me and everything else. And yeah, so that was a lot of fun, and we finally got that released. So. And we got more stuff coming along here in February. We're going to be releasing another single, and that song is called Dogs, and that's coming. So the video, you can see it on get it on YouTube, I guess. Huh? So there's a link onto my Facebook page, and you can wander over to YouTube, and yeah, you can get it there. And watch it and see me in action, and so Johnny Olson and Kevin Cook and Arian and Greg were the band, and so thanks guys for coming along and doing that for me. Can't wait to get out there and we can do it, really do it, you know, on a stage live. So yeah. That's about it. Talk about the theme. Is that what you want me to do? So there is no theme, but Music and Chill. Is that what it's called? Yeah, I don't. To be honest, this show is really put together by April. I more or less pick the songs. She'll suggest things sometimes, but I sort of pick the songs, but everything else is sort of put together. I help with some of the tech work, but she manages mostly almost everything else in the show. She got her degree in broadcasting, right? I think I've said that before. So yeah, she knows what she's doing, and we have a lot of fun. I don't always listen. And I forget what I'm supposed to do sometimes, because she'll tell me, and then I forget, because I don't always listen. But most of the time I'm easy to get along with, and I try to do my best to execute her commands. Yeah. So the theme tonight is it's just a few folk songs we're going to do, and The album I did was probably more rock or a roots rock than a folk music. But and when I was growing up, I listened to a lot of rock and roll. There was a lot of country music around in my house and around the family, and that there was country and a lot of folk and a lot of different sorts of kinds of music. And but I remember listening to a lot of rock and that sort of was my music. But when I started playing guitar, it was folk music. I sort of learned to play guitar, for Bob Dylan songs and Neil Young and Leonard Cohen, so that sort of music, Donovan, back in the day, Donovan, and that kind of thing that's kind of where I came from in the songwriting world of folk music. And folk music has a certain, it's a certain genre that tells a tale, it tells a story, so in the 60s and in the 70s, it was Bob Dylan had sort of Bob Dylan, and then a little later Neil Young and Donovan and these guys. They sort of took folk music and made it popular, and a lot of the songs that we know today that are still covered were written in that folk genre. So I forget the songs we're doing tonight, but they're going to come up on the board here, and hopefully I can play them. So, number 2. Oh yeah, talk about our song. So last week we started writing a song, and we've called it Our Song. So it's our song. And so we're gonna try to get back to that. We've actually got a few lines on that song. I think my sister-in-law Tanya and myself were the only two to write in live, and we had two lines. And then we had some people write in some lines later, and we're scrambling those together. So we're gonna get to that a little later. Or is that what we're doing?
We can just remind them of what we have so far so they can think of, what's the next.
What do we have so far? Because April is telling me that we should remind them of what we have so far. So what do we have so far? Oh yeah, this I kind of remember it. So we're just starting the song. Songwriting is a fun process, and I started the song with years to a better year, and then Tanya put no more stress, no more fears, and then Myrna. I thought we switched those lines around. Okay, yeah. And then I think Mona, she had, where all our dreams become more clear. And then Myrna said, filled with laughter, no more tears. And then Uncle Jimmy put James later put a line, looking forward, learning from what's left behind. And I thought, since it's not quite rhyming with the other 4 lines, that maybe that'll be the start of a chorus. So, and who knows where it will lead. But what about April's friends in the Philippines and that?
Calling the attention of all the Filipino people. Come on, peeps.
Filipinos love music. I want to hear some lines from the Philippines and from the United States and Cherry and Larry. Come on, from where they're in Indiana. And I got a lot of business associates in Indiana, actually. So I'm always talking. They have a little bit of an accent down there in Indiana, but it's not too strong. So yeah, Cherry and Larry, come on, give me some. I want lines from America and Australia and the Philippines, Canada, and back home, like SPZ. So yeah. Anyways, that's we're gonna get there, right?
Yep.
What are we doing now? So this is a song by Neil Young that was made popular by oh come on, someone help me. I always know these things and then I forget. Ian and Sylvia. Ian, what's the name of that band? They kind of took this song, made it their own, and made it very popular. But it's certainly a Neil Young song, and written by the great Canadian, great songwriter Neil Young, legendary songwriter. It's kind of a song about being in Canada. So yeah, and it's called Four Strong Winds. That's what it's called, eh? You want to do that now, or?
Yep.
All right, this is Four Strong Winds by Neil Young, if I can remember it. Think I'll go out to Alberta, weather's good there in the fall. Got some friends that I can go working for. Still I wish you change your mind if I ask you one more time. But we've been through this 100 times before. Four strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. And if the good times are all gone, then I'm bound for moving on. I look for you if I'm ever back this way. Get there before the snow flies, and if things are looking good, you can meet me if I sent you down the fair. But by then it would be winter, not too much for you to do. Those winds can blow cold way out there. Four strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. And if the good times are all gone, then I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. Still I wish you change your mind if I ask you one more time. We've been through this 100 times or more. Four strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. And if the good times are all gone, then I'm bound for moving on. I look for you if I'm ever back this way. I look for you if I'm ever back this way. Hey, 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 hey. Four strong winds. Thank you so much. I love that applause. It goes away quick though, eh? It comes on spontaneously and then it just disappears on me. But yeah, Four Strong Winds by Neil Young, and of course most of you must probably know who Neil Young is. I'm gonna have a sip of coffee. Oh, we do the second song right away? It's always the same thing. I should probably get we kind of do one song, then 2 songs, then I blab a little bit. Oh yeah, boys. This one I don't know as much, so I hope I can play it. It's called The Last Thing on My Mind by Tom Paxton. Tom Paxton. Yeah, I've heard of Tom Paxton. We know Tom Paxton. And it's The Last Thing on My Mind. I gotta remember it. Here we go. It's a lesson too late for the learning, made of sand, made of sand. In the wink of an eye, my soul is turning. In your hand, in your hand. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? Well, I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. Got reasons aplenty for going. This I know, this I know. For the weeds have been steadily growing. Please don't go, please don't go. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? Well, I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. As we walk on, my thoughts keep tumbling round and round, round and round. Underneath our feet the subway's rumbling. Underground, underground. Are you going away with no words of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? Well, I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. As I lie in my bed in the morning, without you, without you. Every song in my breast lies a burning, without you, without you. Now you're going away with no word of farewell. Will there be not a trace left behind? Well, I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. Last thing on my mind, Tom Paxton. Thank you so much. It lasted a little longer that time. So hey, they liked that one. So yeah, that was a probably written in early 70s, I'd say. I think Paxton's still around. He's got a white beard. Not sure about that, but he's certainly played. I've seen him play that song recently, somewhere in the YouTube world. So yeah, that was it. That was the second song, and that's number 4 on my board. Number 5. I've talked about the Real Love music video, so I've kind of put 1 and 5 into the same thing. So yeah, that's a lot of fun, and I'm personally looking forward to the rest of the album to come out. Just because, I mean, I think it's a good song, you know. No, 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 but at a certain point, it's I just hear it here and there. It comes off a cell phone and it comes off the computer for different reasons, and then you know, watching the video and But yeah, check out Real Love on the music videos out on YouTube. And thanks for everyone for supporting, absolutely. And we've had great support. And the lyric video had over 70,000 views on Facebook, and so I think 600 and some shares throughout the world. So that's exciting. And you know, so it's a lot of fun to see it go. It's a lot of fun for a lot of people who put a lot of time into this. So. And Kevin Cook and I are still working on some of the details that we have to do, and but we're getting towards the end of it completely being complete. fully and completely. Yeah. So, but it's all going to be ready. February 19th, Dogs comes out. I live in the west end of town. That's all I'm going to give you. All right, so I've talked about that. I've thanked everyone. So I'm at number 6. I'm kind of doing all this. See, I'm doing it all in a smooth way. Yeah. So, but I'm promoting the social media channels. Again, my name is Bobby Para from Bobby Para Music, Facebook page and Instagram, and YouTube, and that's. Am I anywhere else? Well, Spotify and Apple Music and a whole bunch of social media streaming platforms. So a whole whack of them. I won't name them all now. I don't even know them all now, to be honest. So that's happening though, and and that's all. And again, I'll give a shout out to Willow Sound Records and Tara Shannon for her great support and great mentorship and for doing a lot of things that I don't know how to do. And for just letting us be able to play music and write music. And so, and Tara, just a quick shout out. Tara's an artist. She's a great artist in her own right, with a record label and 7 kids and super, super busy. I don't know, it's like crazy how busy Tara is, but to think that she even has 5 minutes to talk to me is incredible, but she always does. And but she was nominated by, and I'm sorry, Tara, I don't know the magazine in Ottawa, but it's a pretty major deal. She was nominated for Artist of the Year in Ottawa. So next year, Tara, I'm coming for that title. I'm coming to be nominated against you and try and win that Artist of the Year in Ottawa. But I don't know if the results were out. But yeah, she was nominated. Great vocalist, great songwriter, and so I don't think I say it enough about Tara. So Tara, Shannon, and yeah, and so I promoted Tara more than myself there, but I am on Facebook and all that good stuff. So what do we have now? This is your part.
Yes.
So what do I have to do?
Well, we just wanted to thank everyone again.
So we want to thank everyone.
Yes.
Why don't you come onto the microphone? You tell everyone what this part is about. Yeah, you know more of what's going on than I do. So here we go. I'm going to introduce you to Avril. Some people might know her on the social media network as Avril. We're going to lose duet if you do that. But yeah, so April, you want to come and explain what we're doing?
Sure.
All right, she's going to put her mic on.
Of course.
Yeah.
I have my microphone right here.
Oh, she's got it set up there. She knows. All right, April. This is April Sylvania.
So we're just here again to basically promote Real Love. It's already, I would have to look over here for my overlays. But, yeah.
Is your mic on?
I think so. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Now it is.
Yeah? Okay. So Real Love is available on Spotify, YouTube, Google Play Music, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and 20 plus more stores. And yes, of course, we would like to greet everyone who's with us tonight. Myrna, you're always there for us. And
Myrna. Thanks,
yes,
Myrna.
Myrna and Holly. Hello,
Hi, Holly.
neighbor. And yeah, Marie's, Jim and Claudette from Toronto. Say hi to everyone. You would have to set up a mic for me over here. But yeah, that's the interactive part. So basically later on we'll see if we have more for the lines for our song part.
Okay. All right.
All right. Bye, guys.
So now what then? I'm going to sing a song? April's nervous. She came on the mic there. You can't put your thumb over the top of the mic, then it cuts off the mic. It's an SM58 mic, so it's very, very sensitive. You got to be right on it. Just like my, that's a 57 actually.
We'll do better.
All right, that's all right. You always do great. She's great. She does a lot of great things around here. It's amazing.
Saskatchewan is out to everyone from Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
From Tanya.
Where's my brother? Is my brother there? He doesn't show up. He's not even on Facebook. So yeah, I was just saying that April. Yeah, she goes from the computer to the baby, to the kitchen, to the computer, and she runs around, and she's always very active and very busy, very enthusiastic. So yeah, thanks, April, for everything that you do.
Find someone who takes care of you the way April takes care of Bobby. Like that.
Oh, well, I can't. That's why I'm here. So there's no doubts. Oh, okay. You're telling that to everyone else. All right. So cool. We know.
Derek is listening too.
We know that. All right, Derek. Derek's been learning this little. Nice, Derek. We'll do that together in that little lead part there. All right. So now, are we going to do a song?
Yeah, great song.
All right. What in the world is this song? By Donovan. I got to remember these songs. Just not songs I do all the time. In the chilly hours and minutes of uncertainty, well, I want to be in the warm hole of your love in mine, and to feel you all around me, and to take your hand along the sand. Oh, but I may as well catch the wind. When sundown pales the sky, well, I wanna hide a while behind your smile, and everywhere I'd look, your eyes I would find. And for me to love you now would be the sweetest thing. It would make me sing. Ah, but I may as well try and catch the wind. Dee dee, dee dee dee, dee dee, dee dee dee, da da da. When rain has hung the leaves with tears, well, I want you near to kill my fears, to help me to leave all my blues behind. And for standing in your heart is where I wanna be and long to be. Ah, but I may as well try and catch the wind. Well, I may as well try and catch the wind. Catch the Wind by the great Donovan. Thank you. Yeah, Donovan. He's a lot of great songs. I don't know if anyone can hear. If I pointed the microphone, you'd hear the baby in the background going, ma, 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 ma. He's not doing dada yet, as much as I've tried to get him to say dada. And I say dada, and he goes, mama. He's pretty cute. He's sitting in a chair in his little lazy boy chair that he has, and he's saying, mama. he's calling mama. But I think he says for anything he wants, he just says "mama." But yeah, so that was try and catch the wind by Donovan, and so now we will.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever you want. So we're gonna move on to our song. Do we get anyone else to throw a line in? Holly, we're writing a song, Holly. So we want people to for those of you who don't know what we're doing. What I wanted to do was to write a song together, and so last week I I just made up a little tune on the guitar, and I come up with the first line, and then Tanya came up with the second line, and we've had a few more that's been in. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put Jimmy's line, but anyway, so that's what we're doing, and I'd like to turn it, and see what we can do, maybe in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever it may be, but to write a song together, and one of hope, because good God, this 2020 and then the start of 2021, and you turn on the news, and it looks pretty grim, but I really have the belief that this is going to get a lot better for all of us, and so I just think no matter what your opinions are on politics and what side you're on, as much as we may be opposed to each other, there's way more that we all have in common, just as human beings. But that's my belief. I don't know anything about who's right or wrong, but I do know that just love your neighbor. If we just loved our neighbors, you know what I mean, and just we made that a rule, and imagine what would happen. Sorry, love our community, love our neighbors, love our family and love our friends. Love, right? Love.
Love you.
Love can save the day. I know love can save the day. I really do. So there's always a few stragglers out there who are upset and angry, and I understand that. Forgiveness too, right? Now I'm being preachy, but forgiveness and love, and it's really not that hard to do. It's not, if we can just but anyway, who am I to say anything? But that's what I think right now. So, we're gonna do our song.
Yes.
I did my little speech. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? I'll give the people what we have so far. All right, so here's what we have so far, guys. Girls. Well, here's to a better year. No more stress, no more fears. For all our dreams become more clear, filled with laughter, no more tears. That's great. So it was one line by Mona, and one line by Myrna, and one line by Tanya, and
So our first stanza,
one line by myself. What's that?
the first stanza is done. So we're down
We got a
to the
verse,
second.
so we'd like to have 4 verses, and a chorus. So in the songwriting world, writing songs, one of the things that songwriters will do, a trick, is they'll write a song and they'll write the verses, and then they'll write a chorus, and the hook, and then the hook they'll take that hook, because it's the hook, and it sounds, it's the catchy part. They'll then take the hook and turn that into verses, and then they'll come up with another chorus. So maybe we'll do that on this song. Sometimes you just write your verses and your chorus, but sometimes the choruses become the verse, and vice versa. So you never know what's going to happen with this song. I just know it's going to be good. All right. Do we have anyone else out there that's going to give me a line for a song? We've just one more. Where's Cherry?
Cherry's not on yet, but calling the attention of Mike Spence.
Mike Spence.
Yeah.
Mike Spence, come on. You give me a line. Spency boy, come on. Give me a line here. If you're on. He's probably just got us on. He's not listening.
No, he is watching.
Oh, well, he probably just turned it on because he thinks he has to. Come on, Mike. Someone give me a line. So here, you want to hear the song again? Can I have the words? Well, here's to a better year. No more stress, no more fears. For all our dreams become more clear, filled with laughter, no more tears. Looking forward, learning from what's left behind. See, maybe. Oh, we need, before we hit that, I think Jim's line though can be in the hook. Jim wrote, "Looking forward, learning from what's left behind." Yeah, let's learn from what's left behind. So
I guess we'll wait for a little bit more.
Everyone shy out there?
Yeah,
Just got to type in a line. Like it's easy. If it doesn't make sense, I'll make it make sense somehow. You can always just diddle with the guitar and make any line kind of make sense. So all right, but anyways, for now we'll move on. Tonight they're pretty show.
Here we got one more from John Hopley.
John Hopley.
Drop your worries, don't you mind. There's good times ahead out there to find.
Wow, that's heavy. That's deep. From Team Hopley there. John Hopley, get that on. So why don't I sing a song, and then you can get that in there, and we'll try and integrate John and Jim's lines.
Okay, we'll move on to the fourth.
But we'll move on to the fourth song here. I forget where I put my capo on this before, but we'll try. I hope it's here. So this is a song by Robert Zimmerman, Bob Dylan, and if you haven't heard it, then I don't know where you've been. But if you haven't heard it, you haven't listened to music. But it's called "Blowin' in the Wind." It's legendary tales of this song and all kinds of stories about it. I think the Pope, I forget which one, recited this on the balcony at the Vatican or whatever that's called, but recited the words to "Blowing in the Wind," and it's been an anthem. It was an anthem in the '60s when he wrote it. It's been an anthem for many years, and one of the great folk songs that started the folk music and the folk movement into popular music. Again, back in the early '60s. And what do you got? She keeps changing the board on me. I'll play some just. This is April's typing music. When I play it, it means she's typing. I kind of like this. I'm having fun doing this. April's getting upset with me. So are we going to do the song? "Blowing in the Wind"? Here we go. This is Bob Dylan's "Blowing in the Wind." How many roads must a man walk down before you can call him a man? How many seas must the white dove sail before she will sleep in the sand? And how many times must the cannonballs fly before they will forever ban? Well, the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many years can a mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? How many years can some people exist before before they're allowed to be free. How many times can a man turn his head and pretend that he just doesn't see? Oh, the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. And how many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? And how many years must one man have before he can hear people cry? Well, and how many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Well, the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. That was long. You even kind of echoed out like. That's not real. That's not real people in our house that's applauding. That is a sound effect. Just.
Can I just go interactive for a little bit? I don't want to forget.
Yes. Go ahead.
We gotta get almost in.
Take over. You just take over the mic when you want.
Yes, of course. Hi, everyone. Again, I'm so sorry. I was supposed to. Can you hear me?
Now I can.
Okay. No, I just don't want to forget that we wanted to give, to shout out for Roxy Escalona from Hong Kong and Cheska Reyes from Manila, Philippines. They supported you with the Real Love thingy.
Oh, wow. Thanks a lot.
Yes, and we would like to welcome as well Chrysali, Ruth. They're with us today. I mean, right now, watching live. Hello.
What's their names?
Chrysali, she's my friend in Toronto.
Chrysali?
We have Ruth.
Chrysali.
Yes,
I like
from Philippines. Mike Spence, Rena, Pi. Hello to everyone.
Mike Spence.
And if you,
God knows what Mike Spence is up to.
Because I kind of want to do the greeting thing. So if you guys wanted to give shout out to anyone like birthdays and all that stuff, we'll take that. I'll do that part. I would love it.
Okay, you do that part. All right. Well, that's cool. No, that's great. I mean, we appreciate everyone that's on board, and we really want to bring people more involved in the show. So. Yeah, just one last thing that before I do that in the promotion section that I did. So I was contacted recently, they found me on YouTube or something by Sessions Live, who had asked me to audition. And Sessions Live is a web streaming service that's been set up for musicians to go out and perform and make money throughout the world. So Sessions Live contacted me, and I did an audition, and I got through that audition. So thanks to Sessions Live, to Sessions for. Thanks to Sessions. I don't know all the details about it. I do know I have a show tomorrow night at 8, but I'm going to learn a little bit more in the next month, the next few weeks. So, but.
Maybe we'll move on to Sessions.
But so Sessions, thank you, Sessions, and I think his name was Josh who contacted me. So thanks a lot for thinking of me and giving me a shot to be on your program. So that's great, and I just wanted to throw that in.
Yeah.
So we're good.
Yeah, we're good. We'll just do our song before we go.
I thought we did it.
No, we have a new line from John.
From John Hopley.
Yes, from Team Hopley.
I got to figure out how to. You better give me that line. I'm trying to figure out how to get it into the song.
Right here. Oh, just hold
Yeah, well, that's almost like two lines. That's great, John. I think we could throw that into the second verse.
Oh. Okay. Thanks, John. John said, lower your graphics. In the top left corner, they're blocked by the FB Live graphics. Okay. All right, John, thank you so much for that. We'll check on it later, and we'll make sure it'll be better next week.
So?
Okay, you want to do again?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you wanted me to do it again. So drop your worries. Oops. Better be, I'm sure I'm on the right fret. Drop your worries. Don't you mind. There's good times ahead. Out there to find. Yeah. Drop your worries. Well, don't you mind. There's good times ahead. Out there to find. I like that line. I like the John's a musician too, so yeah, I like the hope, you know. I hope it's in our hearts, you know, that there is hope. There's better times ahead. I just know it. So for people that listen to the show after and who get what we're doing, and for people who are too shy to give us a line now, we'll just throw one in on our Facebook. And we won't tell anyone who you are, although your name's probably going to be marked right beside it. But anyways, no. So and we'll see what we have, and I'll send that out to. We'll write it and I'll send it out to Willow Sound Records when we're done. See if we can get that recorded. And
Can you read Maritas Silvania right now?
Can I what?
Read Maritas Silvania.
Maritas?
Yes.
Is that how I say
That's
it?
my eldest sister.
Maritas?
Yes. Maritas Silvania.
Well, yeah, she's your eldest sister, so yeah, Maritas Silvania.
And hi to Cynthia Green. Thanks for coming on, Auntie C.
And Cynthia Green. Smurf. All right, so Maritas, yeah. And anyways, to anyone that's out there now, and to anyone that's going to be watching this later, thank you so much for joining us, and thanks for all the support. You know, I'm just going to finish this off with Real Love, the video that I put out, and so that goes into all different, that goes out in all different corners and of the streaming world, and but on my Facebook page, there was at least 3 or 4 people from my high school that had written. Just a simple little, you know, great job or congrats, you know, that kind of thing. And I had one of my neighbors that was a little bit younger than me. She shared it out. So you know, 100,000 people can see those things, but for me, it's really nice to go back all those years, those decades, and people from my high school who put those very kind words in. So. That was great, and that's amazing. So, are we finishing things up? Gee, I feel like playing another song, but we're gonna have to go. So, I'll play the song. We'll shut off the camera, and then I'll play for Dylan. All right. So, listen. Thank you very much. We'll see you next Sunday, and I'm gonna put something out on Facebook tomorrow for the sessions tomorrow night. It's at 8:00, and. I just don't know enough about it, but we are going to be putting some info up on that. Am I right?
The our song thing, yeah.
And the our song thing, yeah. All right, great. Listen, have a great week, and stay hopeful, and we'll see you soon. We'll talk to you soon. All right, peace and love. No, no.